What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back with our predicted lineup video. Welcome back to Slav on the channel for the predicted lineup. How you doing, Slav? You confident for this game?
Yeah, you can't not be confident after Sunday. I think everyone was buzzing. Just so much positivity around the stadium
was
on
rocking
Sunday.
at the game, wasn't it?
By no means it will be a very difficult game. I think they're a good side. They've got good players. Danny Ings played an hour, so he'll be fresh. They'll set up well. They'll set up to frustrate and hit on the counter, and they can play good football. So it'll be an interesting game, be a good game. But of course, especially at home, I'm confident. Let's get stuck into the lineup.
All right. So obviously we've got Southampton at home in a fourth round replay tomorrow night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let's get into the team news. Obviously, Ben Davies has made a return to the team. I'm not sure if he's going to play or not, but he is back from injury, so expect to see him maybe off the bench or definitely in the next coming weeks. But Kane, Sissoko, Dele Alli, all out with injury, and Bergwijn can't play because he wasn't registered for the original tie.
Probably, I think, a bit of a blessing he can't play. He limped off, I think, with cramp on the
Yeah,
side.
he had cramp.
Give him a bit of a rest.
Yeah, it'll be good to see him get a rest and come back strong for the next week. Obviously with Chelsea coming up as well. So
Dele actually, did you say Dele was injured?
Yeah.
I think he's an assessment.
Yeah, they're assessing him, but he's not going to play in this game.
Do you think?
That's what. Well, yeah.
We're about to find out.
Let's get into the predicted lineup. I'm feeling a bit of a 4-3-3 formation for this one. In goal, obviously toss up between Lloris and Gazzaniga, but it's got to be Hugo, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Jose is very pro Hugo at the moment. Doesn't deserve to be dropped. Played in the first game, so I don't see why he will be dropped for the second one.
Yeah, definitely. Hugo Lloris is going to go straight in there. Let's start with the right-hand side.
The only right back at the club.
The only right back at the club is Serge Aurier, so he's going to be put in there, and I think there's no reason to take him out, is there?
No, I know he gave the penalty away with his brain fart on Sunday, but other than that, it's a difficult one. Other than that, he really was really good.
Yeah.
On Sunday, but I don't understand what's it going to take for him to stop being an idiot.
I mean, that's just him, you know. I think I'm comfortable with
On
having.
what planet does he think he's going to get the ball there?
From
the wrong side, from behind, against arguably the best striker in the league.
I know, but you know, apart from that though, he had such a good game. He did.
You wouldn't be saying that if that penalty goes in. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're probably right, but look, I think we don't have any options at the moment.
No.
I think Aurier goes in there, and I think it's warranted as well because I think he's had a good couple of games recently. Left-hand side, anyone else? Tanganga?
No, deserves to keep his place.
Tanganga as well against Man City, absolutely superb.
Mahrez can
didn't have a sniff, did he? I think he got past Mahrez once. I mean, Mahrez got past Tanganga about once the whole game. So yeah, we'll stick Aurier on the right, Tanganga on the left. In the middle, it's going to be Toby, Jan, Foyth and Sanchez. Out of those four, what are we going for?
Toby, Jan.
Jan
didn't play Sunday, he'll play.
Yeah, so give Sanchez a break.
I think Sanchez in these games he's a bit complacent, lacks concentration, that causes errors. I don't think he'll drop Toby. So
I mean, Sanchez against City, I was actually quite impressed with him, but he did
give the ball away
so many times. But I remember 2 or 3 times when he just passed it out of defence to a Man City, and you know, on another day Man City punish you there, but luckily they didn't. But I think apart from that, he was solid, but Toby was absolutely fantastic, and I think Toby is the mainstay in that back four. Yeah, so let me just recap on the back four. So it's Aurier on the right, Tanganga on the left, Toby and Jan in the centre. The middle three, the one sitting, I think I'm going to go for Harry Winks because I think he was absolutely phenomenal against Man City.
I agree. He made that spot his own, dominated it. There's a clip on Twitter as well I saw of him. He just did not stop running.
Yeah. Full
of energy. He was strong. He caused problems. Tried to break the lines.
Yeah.
One thing I will say ahead of Wednesday, maybe I would love it if he did play, but he could be rested. He could be a bit knackered.
He could be, but you know, Jose likes to play his strongest teams in these competitions. Yeah. It's not like when we have Pochettino where we mix it around a lot. I think Jose will go for the strongest side available. I think he will. Harry Winks, absolutely sensational on the weekend. But the problem is with Harry Winks is the consistency. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think with if he has a competent player next to him, it could work. So we'll have to wait and see, especially in the summer, who we sign in central midfield. If we sign anyone in central
If,
midfield.
if there's a big if with Daniel Levy.
Alongside him?
Yeah,
or in
well,
front of him?
yeah, obviously in front of him in the double pivot, it's got to be Lo Celso is 100% got to be there. And next to him, I don't know, it's got to be Ndombele. I know he hasn't played well. He hasn't played much since his injury. He's come on a couple of times.
Looked good on Sunday. He looks slim.
He looks amazing on Sunday. I thought when he come on for the last 10-15 minutes, he was the best player on the park. And that ball for Heung-min Son was absolutely
He looked a lot
delicious.
slimmer as well.
You think so?
Well, I mean, normally he runs onto the pitch after coming on a sub and needs a break because he's a bit tired just from running on. And he didn't look out of breath once on Sunday. So, but he looks fitter. He looks fresh. So yeah, I would start him Wednesday definitely.
All right. So the middle three we're going for Winks, just behind Lo Celso and Tanguy Ndombele, with a front three that leaves us on the right hand side. I think Eric Lamela is going to come back into the fray.
Yeah.
On the left hand side, Heung-min Son, and up front Lucas Moura.
Obviously there's no Steven Bergwijn. Dele's not 100%. So yeah, there's not really any other choices really. Maybe you could give a claim for Sessegnon or for Jedson, but
I think Sessegnon hasn't done enough yet to be warranted on the starting spot.
In confidence.
Exactly, very much so. But I think he can come on and help the side. I think what he needs is to have the confidence to take on his man. He really does, because that's his forte, and he just does not doing it.
In regards to this formation, even with Kane, I think this formation could be sort of the future for, especially in the foundations. Obviously, over the years, especially under Poch, we played the 4-2-3-1 or the diamond. But I think these players really suit the 4-3-3. You can have a DM, sort of in a way similar to Liverpool.
Yeah.
The DM and then the two centre midfielders who can attack but also defend, and then you've got lightning on the counter. And obviously, even with Harry Kane, I think it can work. Kane sort of in that false nine centre forward role where he can pick the ball up from deep, and then you've got runners such as Son, Lucas, Bergwijn, Lamela, whoever it might be. I think this formation can really be the start of something, and I really like it.
I think this is going to be our formation moving forward. But what does that mean for Dele Alli?
He could play in the deeper role.
When Jose first came, he made a point of saying, you stick Dele Alli in his best position, which is just behind the striker, as a second striker kind of thing, you reap the benefits. But in this formation, you don't have someone in that position.
I guess we have to see when Harry comes back, when Kane comes back.
Yeah.
It's a difficult. I love Dele, and he obviously pops up with the big goals and the big moments, and he's got something special in him. But it's a bit like the inconsistency. I know he got picked up that injury early on in the game, but he was pretty terrible on Sunday again.
I mean, he was full of running and energy, but it's just lacking end product really.
He slows it down as well. When he gets the ball, he turns back. He takes too many touches. It's a difficult one. I do love Dele, and I do think he can thrive under Jose, and he can still be a huge player for us, and does pop up with big moments. We've seen it every time he proves us wrong, and I don't think he should be dropped. I don't think he should be left out. It's just a difficult one.
He needs to buck up his ideas a bit though, and I think that having that, it gives us options to play different formations.
Competition for places.
And different formations as well. It makes us a bit more fluid and unpredictable.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too predictable.
That's the problem as well, especially after when we didn't win the league under Poch in the 16-17. The following couple of seasons up until now, we were very predictable.
Yeah.
Give the ball to Kane, give the ball to Son.
Yeah.
Very predictable how we were going to set up, how we were going to attack. You could just stick two people on Son and two people on Kane, and suddenly that's it. We're done.
Yeah. No, you're
so
right.
I think the signing we've brought in make us very unpredictable. The formations we play can be unpredictable. And I just want to give a special shout out to João Sacramento and Jose Mourinho for their reaction
Brilliant.
to the Sterling dive on Sunday. One of the greatest things I've ever seen.
It's like when someone's trying to chat your girl up in a club or something. You know, you're sitting there all laughing, and then suddenly you
see it out the corner of your eye. What?
Absolutely brilliant.
So brilliant, and he's only 30, João Sacramento.
Yeah. He's same age as me.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. You are old. Please comment where Ben can get a Zimmer frame in the comments below. And yeah, so that's our lineup for Wednesday night, for tomorrow night, Southampton. Important game. We want to win a cup. I think we can win this cup. I really, really do.
Well, look, it's Jose's forte, winning trophies, so let's see where this takes us. Hopefully,
I want Jan Vertonghen to lift a trophy.
I just want to get to the quarterfinals, so that West Ham game is postponed, and hopefully we can relegate them. So
obviously Norwich await the winners at Tottenham or wherever, whoever wins are at home to Norwich in the next round. Another winnable game. Yeah. With no disrespect.
Well, so still all the top six still in the FA Cup.
All the top six. Well, Liverpool tonight.
Against Shrewsbury.
Liverpool's under 16s play Shrewsbury tonight.
Not even Klopp's turning up for that one.
And obviously the winner of that will have to play Chelsea.
Yeah.
So.
So some big ties coming up.
Arsenal going down to Portsmouth.
That's a really tasty
interesting
start. I
one, yeah.
wanted Portsmouth when I was looking at that draw. Really did. Fratton Park's a great away
Obviously, City
game.
got a ridiculously easy draw again. As if they're immune to tough games.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what happens when you got all the money in the world.
So,
But anyway, that is our predicted lineup. Let me run through it with you one more time. So that's
in goal.
Hugo Lloris, Aurier, Toby, Jan, Tanganga, Winks, Lo Celso, Ndombele, with Lamela, Lucas and Son up top.
And on the bench?
The bench is an interesting one. Obviously, Gazaniga is going to be there. Davison, Sanchez. Who else is going to be on the bench? Jedson. Who up front can be on the bench? There's no one, is there? Troy Parrott.
Yeah, could get a Skip. Might get a
Ollie
bench
Skip.
place.
Yeah, but we're running low because we've got quite a few injuries this game and a
Who
few
else?
players out.
Who
Maybe
else?
Ben
Running out
Davis
players
can be
here.
on the bench.
Can't think of any player. Dyer.
Yeah, Dyer. So there's not much on the bench that
Sessegnon.
can come on and change things. Ryan Sessegnon maybe. But anyway, that's what we think the lineup's going to be. Put in the comment section below what you think the lineup's going to be. Like, subscribe and comment below. And as always, come on, you Spurs.